think I'm riding Stradivarius this morning. What? It's quite exciting. I haven't rode him for 6 months.
And they're off. Stradivarius produced late by Frankie. What a stare this horse is! Stradivarius creates history.
First, number 5, Stradivarius.
And as you know, it's his last year, so try to capture all these special moments because, you know, once he's gone, he's gone.
Yeah.
It's been an important part of my life. I won 3 Gold Cups with him. I had more group races wins on him than I did on Enable, imagine. Really? You never thought that, would you?
But it's Enable under Frankie Dettori to win the Coral Eclipse. Magical tried her heart out but couldn't get to Enable. The brilliant mare, she's done it.
First, number 6, Enable.
No, I'm going to say I didn't have any ambitions, that's a bit wrong, but I didn't have the foreseeing that I was going to be this big. I always, kind of, when I set out, I thought, you know, I'd like to be in the middle of the road kind of jockey, make a living out of it. I didn't have really any ambitions to be number 1. And then everything just like snowed like a snowball. It just got bigger and bigger, and then you get addicted to winning, and then you improve it, and then you started believing in yourself, and it just all snowed out of my control. And before I knew, I was there, you know what I mean? But I never really set out. I wasn't like a kind of person who said, I must be champion. I was never like that. It just came to me as I was doing it. So this is my 35th year of riding. So I enjoy going to work in the mornings. The traveling is always a bit difficult, but I still enjoy getting up in the morning, and I'm still enjoying be part of the team, you know. So. Oh, sorry. Well, listen, this last 7 years, since I've been back with John, you know, we won everything. We got a great team, good staff, good horses, good owners, and it makes my life a lot easier. I work for a trainer that really understands me, and you know, may long continue. I really enjoy working with them, and let's hope we get many successes. Dad obviously was a jockey, and I spent all the weekends going racing, watching him, but really, I wasn't kind of watching him. I was playing football in the car park with the other jockeys' kids. And you know, we was watching racing, and Dad used to win a lot. He was champion, so and slowly I got into it basically. And I, like any Italian kid, wanted to be a footballer. But one summer month when we went on holiday, and when we came back, and we went back to the squad, everybody else grew a foot, and I didn't. So that job went straight out of the window. And then basically I got into racing. You know, my dad got me a pony, I got hooked on it. And before you know, in the summer months, I was going to the stable, and just started like that, like 3 months in the summer, and then, yeah, the passion started there. But Dad's original plan, it was to send me to England to Luca Cumani for 6 months. And then I was meant to go to Shanti to Patre Biancon for another 6 months. Obviously, I wasn't very happy to leave Italy because all my friends, my life was in Italy, and obviously I learned French at school, but not Italian, not English, so there was another barrier. But anyway, I stuck to it, and I came to 6 months, and I'll be honest with you, I loved it. And when it was time to go after 6 months, Luca Cumani asked my dad if I could stay, and I was very pleased to stay. And 37 years later, I'm still here. What keeps me motivated is just trying to find the next Enable, or the next Stradivarius, the next Golden Horn. So that's what keeps me motivated. And that's the reason I go in the morning, to try to find that rough diamond in the stable. Hey, that big boy. Well, the biggest thrill that I got after winning a race is the Epsom Derby of the Golden Horn. It's the biggest single thrill. Obviously, winning the 7 is probably the biggest achievement. Basically, it's like being an adrenaline junkie, you know what I mean? The more you win, the more you want to win. Well, Enable, obviously, she, you know, I'll be honest with you, I love horses. If you don't love horses, you should be doing this job. But she really touched my heart. She took to places emotionally that no other horses took me. You know, we won 2 Arcs, we nearly won the 3rd, the Breeders' Cups, all the Oaks that we won in Europe and America. So, and the 3 King Georges was a record. And she had a massive personality, and she had a massive following. And, you know, it was a lot of pressure riding her, but good pressure, you know. People wanted to see her, and, you know, I felt that warmth and I felt that pressure of, you know try to win. And it was great, and it's an amazing feeling that I got when I rode her, you know, it was electric. And, you know, I do reminisce a lot. I cried for 2 days when she retired. I mean, she's not dead, but I've seen her once. My son forced me to watch Enable DVD the other day, so cried again. Yeah, it's been a great story for me, and yeah, I'll never forget her. Yeah, I mean, Stradivarius is brilliant. It's been part of my life now for 5 years. I won more group races than Enable, believe it or not. I mean, Enable got cheated by COVID. She never got the farewell that I wanted her to have. But I'm sure when the Strad goes to Ascot this year, he will get a hero's farewell. So I'd be super nervous to try to win the 4th Gold Cup, but I won't lie to you, I probably will cry after the line. You know, I've been very fortunate, and I won most of the big races in the world, and they all mean something, and you know, they're all as exciting as one another. Well, in general, we not just with John, but most of the good trainers, you got to have a game plan. You got to start with one anyway. I'm lucky enough now, but unlucky that I've got so much experience that, you know, you got to improvise. You can't just fix on one plan, because anything can happen, and you know, you got to have the confidence of changing your tactics, and I'll let my instinct take over. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong.
Emily Upjohn now storming home down the near side under Frankie Dettori after a very bad start.
But you just can't sit there and be a sheep and follow the others. You have to have your own initiative. That's where you can make the difference.
Tuesday from Emily Upjohn, then Nashwa back in 3rd, inside the final 100. Tuesday, Emily Upjohn getting close. It's tight, Tuesday. Tuesday has probably just won it. Emily Upjohn on the near side. It got very close indeed.
Well, look, when you look at it on TV, it takes a lot. It seems a lot slower, and plus you got, you know, when you look on TV, you got 360 view. You know, we only got 180. You know, we only got the things. Oh, of course, you can look a little bit behind, but you can't really see too much what's behind you. You can see what's in front of you, and I mean, you're going to basically it's like you standing on top of your car and get your girlfriend or wife to drive at 40 miles an hour, and then you find out what it's like, the fear, the speed, and we race within inches to each other, and then you got to have a tactic of try to win. That you have to follow the right horse, and then, you know, is having this kind of ball of energy in a horse. You want to finish the race really at the end of your energy, but you don't want to overdo it, so otherwise you won't get to the end. So it's a lot of an understanding and feeling on your horse, how much you can push him and how much you can save him. That's the skill of a jockey.
Obviously the sport has changed a lot since you first came to Newmarket all those years ago. The rise of female jockeys especially, but females in the sport are a big thing as well. How pleasing has that been to see?
Well, it's great because my daughter at one stage, she wanted to be a jockey, so pioneers like obviously Alice Greaves, Ailey Turner, Josephine, Rachel, Blackmore, Ollie Doyle, they opened doors to females, and it's good, you know. I had a daughter that at one stage she wanted to be a jockey, and if it wasn't for those girls that I mentioned, maybe she would have never thought about it, so it's good. I think the biggest advice is love the horse. I think that's the key. You know, if you love the horse, you understand him, and you want to be part of him, and that's the basic bottom line. You know, if you have that, then obviously the technical side you can learn. You know, we have apprentice schools, videos, we have good teachers, but the bottom line, you got to love the horse. When I got my MBE, I didn't know if I got it because I survived the plane crash or because I got it because, you know, I was a good jockey. So, because it happened straight after my accident. And, you know, I come from Italy. Obviously, I spend now more time in England than in Italy. So, but it was quite humbling to receive something like that from England. And yeah, something that I can look back one day and say, you know, I did okay. Well, I'm 51. Look, at the moment I feel all right. You know, I enjoy what I'm doing.
But looks in no danger, this leader. Emily Upjohn drawing 6, 7 lengths clear now.
I'm taking a year at a time, so I don't know. I've got no time schedule when I'm going to stop.
Looking very good at Sandown today. Emily Upjohn and Frankie Dettori.
At the moment, I'm getting the good rides. I still enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm carrying on. So I don't know. It's a question I can't answer at the moment.